tons of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy Friday, guys. Friday the 13th.
And girls.
Girls.
And girls.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
Gotta be good.
Porgs as well. We are going to do some unboxing of the NECA Friday the 13th figures. We were lucky enough because, you know, we are professionals here that we bought the stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
So ran to FYE. Actually, if you watch Into the Wild episode 3? 4. No. What's the one where we get yelled at in the store?
3.
The manager who I bought these from yesterday yelled at us because Paul had some choice words for FYE in their pricing.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Figures, accessories.
Let's do the figures so we have something to put the accessories
All right, let's do
with.
it.
Let's do that. So, okay, so we're going to do part 3. We'll do these in movie order.
Yeah.
So we have a NECA part 3. Now, what I really like about NECA's design of the release of these figures is that you actually get a fantastic box. Very much the style of the movie poster, which is, it has that, what do they call that?
Holographic.
I thought it was like lenticular or something of that. There's just a holographic cover. I think I did. That has a 3D, gives you that 3D look for it. And you'll also notice, folks, that this is the poster without the hockey mask. So, you know, as we'll see here with this one, we got the hockey mask. This is the film where Jason dons the Red Wing hockey mask. So we've got all the weapons here. And NECA does a great job of laying it all out. So if you're not actually going to open the figure, you can fully display it. You can put it on the shelf like it's a video cassette from like back in the day, which is also very nice. And this is begging to be opened. So I'm going to pass it off to you. You're going to open that up.
I think one of the coolest things about the NECA figures like this is that you can open it and you can see everything. You can see all of the different parts that you get.
Yeah, the guts are all there.
Yeah.
So one of the things we were talking about earlier, we're happy for places like FYE where you can still buy physical media, CDs, movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and vinyl collectibles. Yeah. You do pay a little bit of a premium, you know, but they got to make money. They got to stay in business.
Yeah.
So I like this for sure out of the gate. Got a nice little
It's a little
Evan position 3.
It's a little Camp Crystal Lake, you know, the dock leading you out to the lake there, so you can go skinny dipping and inevitably die. So that's kind of it's a nice little feature. Adds to the backdrop. That's very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
This is my first NECA. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You hit that a couple times.
Yeah.
You get a buzz.
It's definitely a fresh figure. Fresh. I like it when you open some of the older figures, like maybe 10, 15 years old. You're finally going to crack it open, and it still has that new paint smell.
Oh, wow. I did not see that. That's a rookie mistake. I haven't, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh. But this isn't like some figures where it's so many twist ties that it's just to the point of frustration. You know, you're like, and I've actually gone and got wire cutters and actually just snipped them.
Yeah.
And then, you know, to heck with it.
One of the things I do also appreciate is you'll see in the pack itself, there is tape over the accessories. So for the little ones, when it's getting moved around, the knife, the wrench, it doesn't fall out. You know. This is really cool. This is tight joints. This is my first. Wow, that's really cool. Go ahead, check that out, Bob.
I have a couple of Jasons myself. I have Mezco's 18-inch Jason. I believe it's from, 12-inch from Friday 13th. I think it's Jason Goes to Hell. Not Jason Goes to Hell. I'm sorry, the one before that. Jason Takes Manhattan. I think it's that Jason. And then I also have McFarlane's original movie Maniac Jason. Like that. That's Jason Goes to Hell. That's where I got confused. But this is a different Jason for me. I'm it's weird because I watched the film last night, and this was actually he was actually like a trapeze artist. So he was a stunt man, but they had to bulk him up. So that's why I like to call this the Frankenstein Jason, because he's got the big shoulders, he's got the face. He's a very slender actor, but they added all these foam like muscles to him to kind of make him a little bit more, menacing. But I also think this is Jason because it's like Jason with clothes.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I think he actually has. I was watching the film. He actually has like a white T-shirt underneath his shirt, and he's walking around. But as we look at the figure here closely, got nice handwork here, and with a Jason and a Michael Myers, and maybe not so much a Freddy, but they're not very run at you, superpose kind of guys. It's very stoic. It's very slow, menacing.
That's the thing.
It's the slow kill
that I love about these kind of classic horror characters is that they don't run after you. They slowly walk, but yet they catch you. Actually, there's a great horror movie called Rise of Leslie Vernon.
I think I just got that on.
Oh, it's great.
Blu-ray.
It's like a documentary style about somebody who would be like Jason, and they show you how they set up the whole, murder spree and everything like that. It's very cool. So we're popping the accessories out.
Yeah. So the hands here, the shirt itself is a little loose fitting, which is good. It kind of gives it an extra depth of feel to it. But he's, again, I call him the Frankenstein Jason. He's got the shorter sleeves, so you can really see his hands, and they've gone out of their way to add every little vein to his hands.
I mean, it's wrinkled. This is where NECA really steps it up. Considered to the other figure manufacturers, this is very, very, very well made, posable figure. Speaking of the movie, Evan's not here right now, so we'll talk about him.
Yeah.
Evan was supposed to watch the movie as homework last night.
Yeah, and he didn't.
He didn't, but Bob watched it.
I did.
He wasn't even supposed to. So another thing that you got to love about this figure is
I've seen the movie before.
It doesn't matter.
They're all the same.
The two heads, like any other company, probably other than NECA, would have just made a head with a mask attached to the front. But with NECA, boom, there's that creepy face that everybody knows. Well, it's not the first time you see his face.
No,
it's the first time you get a really good. Well, no, you see his face in 2. But he's got a weird.
See his face in 1.
Yeah. Weird beard.
Now,
seems like you need to rewatch
the interesting thing about this, Jason, is he actually takes a shot to the head. So they've included a second head. Now they could have just given you the head with the axe wound in it and then just peeled off the mask, but they actually gave you one with the axe wound and one without. So you actually kind of have 2 different Jasons here, and you get a second mask that has the wound in it. So you're going to go for that.
Before I pop that
Don't worry,
on,
we're getting to the.
Now that the head's out, if you take a look at the. Let me see if I can focus it.
I'll just back it up a little bit.
The blood application.
That's nice.
It's not just one, there's like about 3 or 4 different colors of blood and levels of blood, which again, it's NECA for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you pay, this is $25 to $30 depending upon where you buy it, and it's worth every penny of that. I kind of just like the way the head sits, kind of because sometimes he's got that tilted as he comes at you, Michael Myers thing.
So let's go for it, and we're going to see if this
does it fit.
I'm thinking it does.
Oh, that's really cool.
Nope, it's close though. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go. Now, come on, that's awesome.
Now, right there. And I think since we are critics here, and we definitely action figures connoisseurs, there is always that fear of opening a NECA toy.
Oh yeah.
And will his or her legs or arms fall off? I've had it happen to me. Yeah. I worked at a Suncoast. We used to get them coming back every week. I took Freddy out of the box. His arm fell off. We've been pretty rough with him, and he's solid. He's solid. So
he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're not being delicate. We're not kissing anybody's butt here. We're actually being pretty rough with Jason, and he's solid so far. He has not had anything fall apart.
So we're gonna. Oh, and he stands like a champ too.
Yeah. Now we've got. I think we should go into some of these accessories here.
Yeah, that's cool. Spear gun.
Of course, this is the 3D Friday the 13th, so it has the spear gun. And I mean, just watching it last night on Blu-ray, he points it right at it, and you can actually see the string so that the dart goes right by the audience.
You gotta love the old cheesy 3 in 3D Jaws 3D.
Oh my God! I had a discussion last night with my wife, and we couldn't come up with an answer. What's worse, Jaws in 3D or Friday the 13th in 3D? And I've actually seen Friday the 13th Part 3 in a movie theater, so I'd probably have to say Jaws 3D because I have no desire to ever watch that movie again. We've got a poker. We've got, of course, the standard issued machete.
Very nice. Pitchfork.
Again, goes in with the 3D aspect of the film. We have a dagger or a kitchen knife. I'd say more like a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
I think somebody gets this in the leg, if I'm pretty sure, and in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You know, because Evan could chime in on that if he actually watched the movie last night. He didn't.
Shame.
Got a monkey wrench, which is nice.
Yeah, you know, like this is when you get a NECA figure, you're gonna get related accessories. Like we were opening the Hasbro Avengers figures, and you've got just some accessories where like this doesn't, you know, this is just an accessory for the character, not so much an accessory for the character and the movie. And you know,
or no accessories.
Yeah,
we got a Spider-Man that
Iron Man.
Yeah, just Iron Man, Spidey had no accessories, but here we got the dart gun, so we can do a little bit of the side, you know, point as he's on the dock there with the girl. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but she's in the red and she gets it right in the eye.
Yeah, you and every other person.
Yeah, well, you know, but it's, you know, if you want to check it out, we do have our top 13 kills on Blu-ray, and that's on the page. And I believe that 3D kill makes it into my top 13 kills. So this is a got to keep them up here. This is good. I think we should move on for time's sake. But as far as Jason's go, he buries my old Movie Maniac McFarlane one. And I love that.
Oh,
figure.
yeah.
I mean, I like that figure so much. I got tired of the mask falling off and just glued it on. Accessories goes.
He murders it.
Yeah.
He murders it.
Yep. He slices and dices the competition. So let's move on here.
Jason's loving us talking about 3D and then 3Ding towards the camera. All right. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. So I incorrectly thought that this was part 5. So I was like
a little
interested
deceiving
to see if the Jason figure that we get inside here is actually Jason or not, because he's not in the 5th movie. But I mean, the accessories in here are really, really cool. You have another, box art can go to the side.
Yeah. That's the poster, the video box
is classic.
Yeah.
I mean, again, see, the problem is that this is hard to display this way. But this is how I would display it since I'm an in-box collector. But, I mean, it shows really, really well. Like, almost if you could just tuck this back.
Yeah,
and then, like,
nice.
there's, like, a little...
Yeah, like a magnet. Like a magnet.
They have the felt here.
Yeah.
If there was another one, because then you could just put them side to side.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I also like that NECA goes so far as to pose the actual figure instead of just giving you another image from the film.
Yeah.
You actually get this in
or
full
nothing.
on
There's
pose.
plenty of companies that would do nothing.
Oh, there's lots of companies that would just give it to you in a bag if they could.
Okay.
You guys are killing me talking about cheesy 3D, then thrusting weapons at the camera. Oh, sorry, Jason. So sorry about that.
All right, here we go. It's so hard to open these things. It's like I never open anything.
No, we actually opened some things on the wall actually to put them out.
Was
so
hard too. All right, so you get another rainy night.
Perfect.
Silhouette, very Jason.
It's rarely a hot summer's day when they do these movies.
I think these accessories are a little bit more detailed, but then again, it calls for it because of the kills in the movie.
You get the wire off the back?
Yep, doing it.
Move the wire off the back. So this is the one with Corey Feldman, right?
Yes.
This is the one with Corey Feldman, and then we're at the end. What? And Crispin Glover. And so this isn't a bad one. I actually have seen this one recently too, in the theater. It's fun, and these movies I think are always fun with a group of people. I mean, granted, you can watch it on the holiday like today. However,
I'll be trying to get my wife
to
watch one later.
Good luck. I think actually this one's not bad, and I think the one where he goes to Manhattan is actually kind of fun too.
Yeah, no, I enjoy that one.
It's kind of fun.
You can right off the bat you can see this one being the 5th one, to where Bob was talking about earlier, how kind of bulky and stocky because of the extra muscles. This is the more, streamlined. This is the guy that you know.
He's back from the dead too, so he's all.
Well, yeah, and he's
always back.
We're starting to notice more. Like part 3 is more Jason the human being, with extra abilities, I guess, to get up and move, to take a punch. Where this Jason is more the Jason that's the zombie, who's starting to be the more undead killing machine. I like the fact that he's in khakis over his jeans. It was nice of him
I like that he went to Old Navy.
Yeah, he went to Old Navy and he did earth tones. But as far as just to do, because we have them both here, the comparison of the two, already you can see that the Jason we just opened from part 4.
Well, and this is
got
the
fingernails.
classic. Yeah, this is
got
the
fingernails.
Yeah,
it could be a repainted, repurposed figure, but it's not. It's a little bit different. There's slight little variations, even on the back of the shirts. The shirts are in different, states of array. Different states of array.
Like Michael Myers or Halloween 2. This is one that picks up immediately the day after.
Oh, this
yeah,
because 3 is like the next day.
So
you know that Evan, if you saw it.
This is when they think they've officially killed Jason. Take him to the hospital. I only know this because we watched it earlier.
Right.
So, they take him to the hospital and he awakes because he can't die.
So here we have a slightly different progression of the face of Jason. Well, even the back of the head. It's a fantastic detail. And we're getting closer and closer to the part 8, part 9 face that we've all come to know and love. At one point, there was even a poster of it. It was pretty
Look at this one. You get an extra. You get like a.
Oh yeah, there's another fist
to hold because that's more of a grabby hand.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking this is more the hand for the knife.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this is like the in-between Jason. I think the next Jason is more the warrior Jason who has the paintball pellet pack and all that other stuff. That's more the warrior Jason. So this accessory is hands down my favorite. It is can we see it or the light's too much? There you
go. Pamela Voorhees tombstone.
Yep.
Very, very cool. You get the first kill of the movie, official kill.
Nice.
Cuts the guy's throat and then twists his head off because just in case.
How many action figures actually come with a hacksaw? Yeah. A hacksaw. Yeah. I mean, you get a hacksaw.
Second machete. This is a more well used bloody machete.
Now this would probably go down. And if you were building like a little play set, some sort of like kitchen set for action figures, here's a wine key. A bottle opener. It's a wine bottle opener. It's so tiny, but yet all the little details. We got blood on the corkscrew there. You can see how you almost want to pull this down to like pull it around. This is a fantastic accessory. This is only something that NECA does and gives you this quality of detail.
Well, you're almost working on a full kitchen set because you have a little butcher knife as well.
They'd all be bloody.
So now we have the steak knife, the butcher knife. You can do a whole murder mystery.
Don't mix them. You're mixing them. What are you doing? Don't mix the stuff.
It's not like we're gonna put it back in.
That's true. So
second head.
Yeah. All right. So let me pull the head off of this one. Okay. So no blood here on this neck. So this Jason doesn't quite get.
We take a shower.
I guess. Yeah. Well, the rain. Maybe it was the rain.
Yeah, it was the rain. Okay.
Maybe the blood just hardened into the skin.
Maybe it absorbs it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, since we got some people popped in, hi
Hello.
To all the new viewers. We're gonna giveaway. We do quick.
Yeah, let's do our first giveaway.
Well,
so
we have some.
We're gonna do. You can answer this. Evan's gonna keep track of who answers it first. But we're going to give you a T-shirt, a poster, and we have a Marvel Legend to give away. It's your favorite Deadpool and ours. So we have a Deadpool action figure to give away today. All you have to do is answer who is the director of Friday the 13th, Part 3.
And yes, Jason, you are eligible. Yeah. Go like the core page. We're gonna go into this is one thing. All right, we got 7 in there. Bob, you want to throw the question out there again?
Yeah, we're gonna give you a T-shirt and a sticker if you can tell us who directed Friday the 13th Part 3.
And that other.
And the figure is actually behind me here. I don't know if you can see him, but we're actually going to give away.
They won't see it if it's behind me.
We're going to give away our favorite Deadpool, if you can tell us who the director of Friday the 13th Part 3 is. Just got to put it in the comments. We'll see it. You're the first one.
Rick, you're available if you'd like to give it a shot too. So, all right. This is one of the things that NECA does that I don't think anybody does anymore.
I think
because they did this for the aliens.
I think there's one more group. Diamond Select is
David
actually
Hertz.
doing.
David Hertz got the answer.
Done.
David Hertz.
Email Evan as long as he doesn't mess up your email.
PM
a
him.
shirt size and address.
If you just send me a message on Facebook, I will get everything.
Okay, we'll get that out to you.
Nice, David. Diamond Select is doing it with their Nightmare Before Christmas. They're actually doing a little setup of character building the Christmas presents.
Oh, cool.
So you can get little things like that with Diamond Select. So that's the only other time I've seen it, though. You're right.
Yeah.
This is great.
So you get an accessories pack, which was a big thing a long time ago. You used to get He-Man, G.I. Joe,
Star Wars.
Rambo,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
They just don't do that anymore. I think because mostly they're not actually playing with their figures as much anymore as we did in the past. So,
but if you're world building and you're creating these displays,
yeah, I mean this is
something that you're going to want to have, especially. I thought it was upside down, but it's not. It's here. Go ahead. There's a lot of crazy.
Sundeep, what's up, man?
Oh, man. We wanted the Hulk too, and we got it.
Okay, so we're gonna go through this. So the first one I'm gonna try to pull out. So like Bob said, if you do displays with your figures, which is something that we're just starting to do because we're mostly in-box guys, this is a must-have. Again, $25 most places, FYE, $30.
Yeah.
But again, in that range, you can't beat it. So we're going to go ahead and crank into this thing.
Now, since we're waiting for him to open this up here, I wanted to kind of give the junkies out there a ratio. Now, Jason's a big figure, I think, as it is. But next to Thanos, this is the Build-A-Figure Thanos. He's kind of getting dwarfed there by Thanos. Just in size.
You have to think about how big Thanos is in comparison to everything else.
Exactly. Kind of giving you an idea of what he looks like there.
I mean, this is like really cool. I gotta say,
especially if you're an action figure photographer, and there's so many of those now on Instagram. This kind of set is really, I mean, you get a little creek bed or just a little stream or even just something right by your house where the water's running. You're suddenly adding these, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I was laughing because Rick Aaliyah said he was driving and streaming.
Yeah,
that's legal now.
Yeah, and you can do this, and you can just add that extra element that
this is so cool.
This little figure now suddenly looks like it's a real life guy at the end of your street because you're going to take that picture, and this is great stuff. We need a better weapon than this knife. We need something better.
You keep working, David. You're going to PM Evan Liss. Okay, he's an admin. You can find him on the admin list. Okay, if not, we'll reach out to you.
Nope.
But
I just posted it as it.
Uh-oh.
No, I posted it as Action Figure Junkies instead of me because I can't change that. Evan Liss.
Uh-oh.
That would be me who's been.
This is really, really, really cool. Okay, I mean,
we might have hit our first snag.
What?
Well, I went to change the hand, and the ball joint that moves the hand actually popped off.
Ooh.
And there's no ball joint in the other hand.
Oh, I wonder. You need to take it out.
I might need a pair of tweezers or something to take it out.
Yeah, you have to actually take that out.
Oh, okay.
For sure, you got to take.
All right. Well, I'm not going to risk it, but we
Evan,
hit our first snag.
Can you drop the camera down so they can see?
We hit our first snag.
So this alone, I would pay $20 for. This is really, really cool. And we're from Jersey. We're located in Lumberton, so we are actually near Camp Blood, who, by the way, this summer is going to do for the first time ever, horror sleepover. From what we hear, it's very expensive, but.
So, actually, you know what? You're going to do it. We're going to do it right. So we're going to put this like this and then just give you the shot. It'd be something like that. This is what it means to watch the movie last night. because we're kind of showing it to you. Evan, we're going to move it up here a little bit, so bring it a little bit closer. So we're just kind of showing. I mean, this is your playset. This is your G.I. Joe playset that you got for your one figure that you really want to just accessorize. And
I actually, like, it's going to be hard for us not to keep this stuff displayed because of how cool it is.
This is just, wow, like the detail. We've got little stones here on both sides. We've got each of the little wood panels are their own. I wouldn't say they're their own piece, but they're clearly cut. You can see the wood. You can see the edge of the wood here. And then we even have, if we flip it all the way over, we even have a light bulb inside that post. So you're getting that extra, you know, they could have left that empty because you're really not going to see it. But if you wanted to take a photograph of this from this angle up, you'd have that light in there. You could add a little like Photoshop look to it.
And here you go. So the iconic Camp Crystal Lake sign. Hold on, you know what? Let me bring this, scooch this guy back, move that one so it's in frame better.
Yeah. And there's light bulbs in here, junkies. This is neat. And look, this moves. It's its own little piece. It's not like a solid piece of plastic. And there's little clear circles here that if you were to build your own little diorama of this, you could add dirt over this and it would it'd disappear. But it would completely stand up.
So this next one is unbelievably cool. So I
want to see how this is all going to work. So this is the floaty Jason.
This is Jason under the water with the Camp Blood sign. I've actually seen some people, ever since this came out, they've been mounting this inside of like fish tanks.
Yes, and don't do that straight off the bat, junkies. Do some research on it because the paint that's on these figures would probably kill the fish in your fish tanks.
Yeah,
I think you have to have them specially coated or treated to do that.
Every one that I've seen, there were no actual fish.
Yeah, and I think I had some G.I. Joe Deep Six, and I think he killed a few of my fish when I was a kid, so I definitely would not do that. And Deep Six was made to go in the water. I just don't think he was made to go in a fish tank. Okay, so, you see there's an extra piece, right?
Yeah, because what it's meant to do is you take him.
I think it's that one. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. Yeah, which one does it go with?
I don't know how you're supposed to suspend this guy.
Well, the Jason on the pack is actually, I think, from the next Jason. I like to call him the Warrior Jason.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you, because there's
some sort of thing in the back for him.
Yeah. But essentially, he would hang like this. You would drop the chain.
The chain around his neck.
Around his neck for, purpose of what we're doing here today. We're going to speed through this, guys.
Yeah.
But chain around the neck goes into the rock slot there.
And then the chain actually has like an anchor that goes into the brick. It's kind of heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Here, pull this up front so everybody can see it. That is very, very cool, though.
Back it up.
Yeah.
Need to work on it.
Just the accessory itself. Very cool. And again, you walk away with what? 3 different poses for your
3 different poses.
Jasons?
The more Jasons you get, the more that you can make it movie accurate. So like this one here, I thought was perfect to recreate the shot of the spear gun. You get the Jason, I guess, in part 6.
Yeah, I think it's part 6.
He would go on here, and he has that thing in his back. It's clearly here on the back of the box, junkies.
There's a couple extra pieces
where we see him right here in float. Slip it underneath his shirt.
Oh.
Michael, thank you.
There you go.
Boom.
Now, but just pop his head off and. Just pop his head off, Bob.
I'm trying to do that.
No big deal. We're going to do it live. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so.
Wow, this is good.
Yeah.
And then, we got to go all the way. So
yeah, we're rounding home plate here.
Just trying to make it look like he's floating.
Sandeep, did you guys see the video of Jason life-size?
Yes.
Yes. That is a very, very cool, creepy video. So that's awesome right there. Here,
thanks, Mike.
Do it straight on like that. So he is.
Okay, well, we got a Jason fan on here, so let's do another trivia question.
Yeah, go ahead. This one could be a harder one.
We're going to give away another Marvel Legends Deadpool, AFJ T-shirt and sticker.
The coolest Deadpool.
The coolest Deadpool, the Back in Black TNT Deadpool.
There you go.
If you can tell us who played Jason in Part 4. Now, there's a lot of actors.
5.
There's 5 actors, but we only want.
You said it's part. Oh.
Right. We only want the actor who actually played him in the film, not in the archived footage. The actor that actually played him in the film. None of the flashback scenes. Okay? The actor who plays him dressed in this garb. All right? None of the flashback scenes. Yes, Mike, it is a great set.
Yeah. Listen, all in all, this would have been $75 worth of, action figure goodness.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth it.
With Friday the 13th, I think with horror fans in general, they expect this level of quality with their products. I mean, and they buy things and they keep it forever. Like they're never going to get it up. I mean, you're going to get it in an estate sale if you ever think you're going to get anything from a horror fan.
Sundeep says Kevin Peter Hall? ?
That is incorrect. It is not Kevin Peter Hall. Thank you for playing. Wasn't he a Predator, though, Kevin Peter Hall? And I think he was Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, Tim, you got it. That is correct. Tim Masella. Evan will be contacting you.
You can contact me.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Evan's going to contact you. Ted Masala. Did you guys see that there is a life-size replica of Jason in a highly frequented? Yes, we've seen that, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah.
We were going to contact you with a sticker. You will get a Back in Black Deadpool, Marvel Legends. We'll contact you, get your address and everything for you.
All right. So quick wrap up. NECA Friday. This is. I mean, we, as you can.
We're gonna pull the camera back up.
The camera. We have a good amount of the NECA movie series line here.
Yeah.
All unopened.
Even the back.
The Batman. Rocky. These are great. I mean, and I'm gonna get sad on us here, guys. Where are we gonna buy these?
I don't know. It's
FYE, right? I mean.
Well, FYE, and I think
where else other than Toys R Us and your local comic book shop?
If that, it's a horror figure too. It's not even a superhero.
Where else can you get NECA?
Yeah, it's getting rough out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna break it down into the privately owned toy stores. I think that's gonna be your best bet. And I think you're gonna have to go to horror shows to get this. And even then, how many guys unless they're strictly horror toys, which nobody is, how many of these people are actually going to have these? So,
well, one of the things that I love about NECA, other than their figures, we've got the big ones, we've got the little ones, is that because NECA is a New Jersey-based company, at a majority of the toy shows that you go to, you will find that NECA has a little booth or table where they're selling overflow at just great rates. I mean, you're not going to see any of the hits, but I was able to get Bob.
The Toys R Us Planet of the Apes Gorilla Soldiers 2-pack. It's just 2 gorillas for your and their accessories are amazing. They have backpacks. They have the big long sticks to hold the humans. It's a fantastic set.
I've seen last weekend we were at Atlantic City Comic-Con, or the comic show. But they had the Danny DeVito Batman Returns, $50. I mean, that's,
nice.
125 usually. So they've got the big figures, the little figures.
So we've got 2 people that have answered our question as to where we're going to be able to buy NECA stuff. And Rick Alia, who's one of our admins, he said that GameStop is going to start filling in that gap. And then Michael Abushan, I'm going to go French with that.
Wow.
Abushan, he said he found the set at Books A Million. So that's not bad. And I think that Barnes & Nobles, I think, will probably start picking up some of the slack. I mean, they carry a lot of the reaction line, a lot of pops. I think they'll just start carrying these, especially at Halloween. I can see these being there.
Will we ever see NECA at Walmart, Target, the big guys? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Why not?
Because NECA, Walmart and Target, normally the big guys won't do business with you unless you can supply their whole chain. and that is a mass production of these figures that aren't being done in that quantity today. And it's probably a heavy growing pain, because if NECA goes ahead and for each of these figures now has to go from making a couple $100,000 to over a few million, the outlay that they have to put in dollars, and if they don't sell, then NECA could be going really quick. So I think that they'd be smart enough not to do that. But you can only hope. I mean, because they have been testing Mezco at some Walmarts. We have seen that. Yes. So I think this takes us into, all right, Friday the 13th over. It's been great. We did the review. NECA's awesome.